called up yonder. When the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder. When the roll's called up yonder, I'll be there. Ooh, I'm getting stuff all over the place. Oh my. Oh my. That is not a cinnamon roll whatsoever. Had me fooled. Oh, it's a apple roll. Ooh. Flaky. Buttery. Moist. That is absolutely delicious. I'm gonna get going here, but that's absolutely delicious right there. Wow, that is amazing. The only thing that would up the ante here is if this was like toasted. This is just delightful. The raisin. It's not too sweet, it's sweet enough. That is wonderful. Wow. It's a gorgeous piece as well. That is wonderful. Here's this park with the gym in here. There are not many cars today. It's raining. It's raining and sprinkling. There's water in these streets, man. I don't mean just a little bit of water here and there. I'm talking about like 6 inches of water, man. That's quite a bit. So much water. You hear that? Ooh. Ooh. I don't know where this food is from, but I haven't tasted anything this amazing in a while. That is just wow. It's almost worth driving back and getting another one, but I'm pretty sure that other one is not there anymore. It's gone. It's not gonna be there. Wow. This reminds me of a croissant I had in Miami. It was like slightly toasted and browned. so that the top of it was like firm, but it had a little drizzle of chocolate. It was just like a buttered croissant. It was like a butter croissant, sorry. Just wonderful. There appear to be apple pieces and raisins strewn throughout this thing. It's just delightful. Wow. They could definitely do without the frosting or the icing, but still, there's like all kinds of butter in this. Though butter doesn't always make things better, it definitely helped out in this situation. This is just a delightful occasion in my mouth right now. It definitely takes a special type of cook or someone with a good hand to like cook something so good that when you eat it, it like puts you at home. It's like this is home right here. All right, so this was kind of funny. I ran into this young lady that gave me this poster here. It says you were invited to a Sabbath school worship experience. So it's called a worship experience. It says join us on April 6th for a Sabbath service from a different view. And it says in the middle here, it's just hilarious. Don't settle for half a blessing. So they're implying that when you have church, it is not the full experience. It is not the full blessing. That is a complete blessing. That is one of one. That is a one blessing. This is 10 a.m. in Sabbath school. 11 a.m. worship experience. Potluck after service. I don't know if this is the same address. Is this the same address? I don't recognize any of these faces. This picture looks like it was taken in the summer of 2004, you know? That's what it looks like. Oh, Miami Temple is actually a logo. It looks like a leaf location designator right there. Interesting. I've never seen that logo before. There's probably icing all around my mouth now. Looking like I drooled on myself. Might as well have. That stuff was amazing. There is a bread over here that looks like a branch a little bit. I want to take this out and show you here. There's one that has like 2 pieces on it, so I think that'll do it. I want to say this bread is kosher. It looks to be kosher, like the very like stylized bread. Look at that. Look at that right there. Oh, slightly crusty. Pretty even bubbles in the grain here. Oh, makes a great sound when you break it up. That is some bread right there. I know the spinach dip from the stores is not always the best. They usually have a big sugar content, so have some spinach dip right here. Not to be confused with artichoke dip. And I've given myself a generous helping on this bread. And let's see what's going on here. This bread is top notch. It makes the spinach dip doable. Spinach dip does have, appears to be some sugar in here. Slightly sweet. Slightly sweet. The bread could be toasted. This tastes like some day-old situation right here, but it's still tasty. Mmm. It's been a while since I've had some like high quality bread like this. That is delicious. There's a red piece of something in here. I don't know what it is. Seems to be spinach, artichoke, jicama. Not sure what the cream is. There's a lot of oil in here for some reason. For some reason. I don't often have jicama, but it needs to be in foods more often. something that kind of looks like a branch of bread, a vine of deliciousness. Oh, it's like a crusty break when you tear it apart. It's great. Oh shoot, I was in this area yesterday. There's this place with about 12 stories over here. And the top floor was PH. I was like, what is PH? So I went up there and I looked at the sign and it said penthouse. I was like, oh man. The collection. It was slightly chilly. Anything under about 68, it's like, okay, all right, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Okay, the heat's taking a little tinge off of the air in here. The sting of the chill, which is like nothing. Wow, some of these bumps in the road are just like terrible. Yeah, I was definitely here the other day. Alright, can I go north? The car washing facility is not in operation today at all. There are no souls present over here. I like this little hook on this bread here for extra durability and dipability, you know. Very important to bread. If you're wondering what that low growl is, it appears to be this blue Mustang to my left, if I can see it. This reminds me of the baguette at Panera Bread. I don't know if I've ever had an apple roll before. I've had apple turnovers. I've had... Wow, there's a lot of water over here. Let me not do that. Oh, if it's flooding over here, that must mean Brickell is going to be spicy. Spicy vibes. There was a droplet that had like a double bounce on it, and I thought for a second that there was snow. I was like, there's no way. But what the water's like bouncing off the hood, and then I'm driving into the second bounce. With the way the water was like floating, I was like, wait a minute. What's going on here? What's going on? Okay, now it's getting foggy in here. Alright, so I'm in the right lane, the lane that typically floods first, so hopefully we're looking good from here on out. Yeah, I do not know what this red piece is in the spinach dip. I don't know what they typically put in there either. I should look up those ingredientes. See what the vibes are. Bayers. I haven't seen Bayers since Sacramento. Bayers spinacher. Feels like something was on me. You know your hair's long when it like rubs against other parts of you and it feels like an insect's on you? It's like, oh. I had one of the worst scares of my life in Phoenix, Arizona. It was summertime, so this time of the year, around this time, there were so many grasshoppers that were out. Like you just walk and they start, flittering off to the side. So I got one place and one landed like right on me. I was like, I know it's on me somewhere. So I asked, I think it was my grandmother, I was like, hey, can you knock off this insect that is right here on me? She's like, I don't see anything. There's nothing on you. I was like, I know there's something on me. So I like shook my collar, and sure enough, this thing flew out within close proximity of my head and neck area. And I was just about, yeah, that was one of the worst experiences with an insect like that ever. What is that red object there? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Had a consistency of a firm papaya, but it tasted more like a pepper. It's so interesting when you like eat something. You think you know the ingredients, but then there's like certain things in there. It's like, no, I don't know what this is at all. Typically things don't throw me for a loop, but that has me. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Definitely not a tomato. Not a carrot. Not an onion either. Huh. It's like when restaurants serve you bread before your meal. It kind of fills you up. This is like dense bread. It's like really thick compared to most breads that you get. A lot of breads at these places that you get, they're like cut with either like baking soda, oxygen, or yeast or something. This is one of those breads that if you were to like dry it out, it would almost be a weapon. Wow. I'd say this is some $20 bread right here. I think I've eaten all the breads that are open in random places. I'm curious if these buildings were always like pastel or if they were a like stronger color at one time, because it has like the baby blue, the yellow, and the light turquoise. But yeah, don't know. Rickenbacker. There's the Dodge Charger over here. Looks like it just pulled up to the light as this Altima gets in front of me here. Kibiskin. Person pulls in front of me and does a right turn. Instead of pulling behind, pull in front of me, does a right turn. Is that the Charger? This is something else. Not sure what this is. Oh, it looks like an Equinox. Chevy Equinox. Looks like it. I'm not sure who. I'm not even sure who would like to buy an Equinox. Even the Pathfinders are like going away from their looks that they once had. Everything's starting to look the same. The crossover SUVs. Even the Mustang jumped on that, you know. Audi, BMW, Mercedes have been doing that for a while. All these other places are making pretty much the same vehicle, same colors, gray, silver, gray. Gunmetal gray. think the first time I came to Miami was 2012. 2012. Wow, what a time. What a time. There's an art piece over here that looks like a lady in a dress statue. Okay, it's getting over. Interesting. Well, that bread did a number on me. It was filling me up here. In my defense, I did eat a decent meal last night. We have a statue here. I'm not sure why the Catholic statues of religious figures has them pretty much always doing these poses. You always see them with like either a hand up, hand down. Back next to the Rosetta. Of course, no one's hanging out outside today. Oh no. Appears to be someone doing a headstand. I was trying to see the sculpture, but there's a curb there. There are people dressed out here like it's summertime. Let me see. Yeah. It's cool out there. It is cool. I would probably personally want a jacket, but yeah. So typically sculptures have like 2 feet on the ground, and this one in particular seemed to have a lady in the middle of a handstand, which is like very interesting. She had her like feet flayed out. It's like, wow, that's crazy. I wanted to check it out, but I was driving at the time. But now I'm almost at a standstill at this light here. I passed this young lady in a rain jacket, which is proper clothing in these conditions, but she was looking at me, I was looking at her, but the difference between her and me, I was like talking and looking at her, so perhaps she thought I was having a conversation to her, which I should have been doing if I was outside the car. I find that if I holler at people from the car, it seems to make them uncomfortable, you know? I should get out the car. Get out the car, start talking to folk. This young man over here almost has a face of Vitaly, and he's talking to himself. He's talking to himself, but he's yelling. Should I have rolled my window down? I don't know, maybe not. I need not mess with any of these people out here. Yeah. This man with this umbrella right here seemed to be casually walking across the street as traffic was coming towards him. I'm like, the confidence in this city is probably unlike any other. This city has shorts on. It is like, I'm curious how cold it is out here, but it's definitely not a warm day by any stretch. Perhaps coming from New York and Canada, it would be a scalding day over there, right? But over here, no, it's moist. Let's see. Yeah, there's all these people in shorts. That man has pants on. That person has shorts. I guess they don't make pink pants for guys, perhaps. So that guy had some pink shorts on there. Dodge Durango undercover vehicle over here. Got the, I forget what it's called over there. It's not Key Biscayne. Already passed that. Brickell Key, maybe. These police people are just like chilling on their vehicles like it's a summer day. Of course, they have not winter jackets, but they have raincoats on and stuff. But still, they just chilling like it's a wonderful day out here. Although in the church service, I was told that a young man today was like, praise God for the rain. And the lady that should have been appreciative of the rain, she didn't seem to be initially, you know. Because she said that she spent 4 hours daily watering her orchids. That must be her hobby. She must enjoy doing that. Because if it took 4 hours to do anything in the morning, that wouldn't work. Perhaps you would somehow find a way to automate that stuff. Put some sprinklers in, put some PVC pipes with holes in it, you know, just like water everything relatively at once. That is wild. 4 hours to water orchids. You must be putting the droplets where they need to be put. You know, I don't know. I do not know. I hear some distant music, but maybe it's some close-up music coming from this Honda Civic over here to the right. I thought this young lady was a young lady, but I look over and she appears to be limping. She twisted her ankle or something. Yeah, I think it's called a Brickell Key. Because it's in Brickell, and it's not an island so much. It's up, the bridge is going up. Okay, well, in that case, gonna turn this thing off. Alright guys, I want to take this time to appreciate each and one of you guys, each one and every one of you guys that came to this event, this occasion, watching bread. I know some of you guys didn't get bread from this live, but maybe next time you will be able to get bread through the live situation. So since there's a little traffic, thank you guys for coming. I cannot do this without God and viewers like you. So thank you. Thank you on this rainy day. I will cut you guys loose so I can see what the vibes is out here. See what the vibe